is one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present, and when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly something special.
I don't think he can take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the close. Man, it's tough being a featherweight right now. I mean, there are so many guys in this top 15 and surrounding this top 15 with undefeated records, well-versed, well-rounded mixed martial arts games, but there's a logjam near the top. Lerone Murphy is one of the guys that figures to factor prominently in this equation. As the UFC tests have gotten stiffer for this young man, he has passed all of them. Haven't seen much in terms of weaknesses on film. He's an outstanding striker. Likes to wrestle, though, in the octagon, so we'll see which path he chooses tonight as the challenges get harder here at 145 pounds. Both fighters have now touched down on the world-famous octagon, ready to go with more live action from Toyota Center here in Houston, Texas, USA. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this featherweight tilt. We send it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Hound Dog. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Lerone the Miracle Murphy.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we are back in one of America's most underrated sports cities. Good to have you with us from Houston, Texas tonight inside Toyota Center. And this is the site of one of your biggest and I know most signature wins of your career against Gus back in 2015.
One of the biggest fights of my life when I beat Alexander Gustafsson at UFC 192 when I retained my championship. One of the hardest fights of my entire life. The Toyota Center is a great fighter.
Just out of range with that uppercut.
Great timing on that double leg.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Murphy's in half guard now. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's
going to try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip so he can get pressure.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. There it is. Now he's running him out. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Doing a real nice job with these leg kicks, trying to slow his opponent down and largely succeeding. So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there. Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Straight punch is good.
Guillotine jump. getting close to the finish. Oh, it's a fight here. Let's see who's gonna get it. Great submission attempt on full display by the opponent.
Might be a submission. Oh, he locks up the triangle now, DC. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
Oh, it looks like the end of the fight. It looks like this one is about done. This guy is a triangle expert. He got it set up. He jumped on it so quick, and now he's just going from step to step, trying to get the finish. It's about to be over.
Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck it off. He got out again.
He's having his way with him here. Final seconds. And now he's got the back. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Great job that round. You won clearly. Take a deep breath and relax. Look at him over there. He's like a piece of meat. He's beat up. Let's go out there and look for the finish. I want you to cheer.
Well, it was an incredible fight as it played out. It goes the distance here tonight, and always exciting to see a guy as such an active pursuer of the submission.
Yeah, I mean, this guy does not rest on his laurels. He understands that his best chance of finishing fights is on the ground. So the moment he gets you to the ground, the moment you take him to the ground, he's quickly throwing up submissions. He attacked every part of his opponent's body, and I believe that that should get him the decision.
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. Great shot from the top position.
Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are. Another takedown lands.
All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively.
He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
Murphy getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. Oh, he's setting up for a submission now.
Dude's trying to finish the fight. Oh, that sub is tight.
Oh, now he bails on the submission.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Getting them out here.
Final seconds here of round two. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Breathe deep and recover. Excellent job that last round. Your accuracy is through the roof. I want you to keep doing that. Put those combinations together. Everything is...
All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
Ready. Ready.
Third round underway. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Straight punch. Takedown defense holds up.
He's got that single collar tie.
Ooh, big knee.
He's back in the clinch. Let's see what he does now.
Fighters separate from the clinch.
He checked that last one.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Beautiful fight, he lands to the head.
Oh, effective strike from the clinch there by Murphy. Quick jab. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Just misses there with the left.
Big shot lands for both guys. He's got the single collar tie.
Maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. No, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Oh, right into mount. Oh, you gotta be careful there, yep.
Oh, staying busy from top. Trying to finish this fight. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Murphy's in half guard. Final seconds of round 3. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, he lands another debilitating strike to the body, and he continues to punish his opponent's midsection. Had a lot of success with it in the previous round, and picking up exactly where he left off. Nice uppercut.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. Beautiful block there.
locked in, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't.
Murphy's trying for a submission here. Oh, he's got that submission locked in. He's in real trouble.
It looks like he's gonna get this.
Oh, that was deep, but he got out.
That was beautiful submission defense by this guy.
And now he reverses position. Wow.
Now he's going full mount.
Murphy's in half guard.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his... Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
He's attacking a Kimura.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He's able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. You got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Going to try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that one.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Beautiful.
Final seconds of round 4. Lands the ground and pound strike. Not there yet, but he'll get the submission here shortly.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
5th and final round, forthcoming. Blocks the shot there, lands that straight counter. Gets up to beat his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. Takedown defense holds up.
Those punches to the body are really starting to take it through.
Perfect execution as he gets the single leg takedown.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions.
Right.
They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit.
That was nice.
Two minutes and counting to go in this fight. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke. There it is. Now he's going to mount. in the half guard.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Murphy's in half guard. Print the shirts, ground and pound. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Oh, and there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. The
Ladies
official
and gentlemen,
decision is in.
after
It resides with Bruce
rounds,
Buffer.
we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 50-45, and 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, Hound Dog.
All right, so there he is. The celebration is on. He tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you got to feel good about that. You got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting a victory. He should be very proud of his performance tonight.